Hey guys, and welcome back to part 2 of the video. As I mentioned on the previous one, I was talking about the brand new character they had released. I was going to cover PTR today, a little bit more information they announced. Unfortunately, it was delayed due to a couple of reasons, guys. I'm not going to really go into details about it, but it's here now. I'm going to jump in straight to it so we can obviously cover everything, because there's a lot of information to go through. So first of all, guys, if you're not aware about it, Blizzard released back on the 12th regarding a brand new character, which was announced as Ana Amir. She will be based as a support character. If you haven't seen anything about it, I will drop down the link down below about the video I did previously about her and the breakdowns. So if you want to see it, go check it out. It's pretty cool information, guys. But today we are mainly going to be covering about, first of all, the PTR, and also what we are expecting for this potential update that will be on its way. So first of all, what is PTR? Well, it's standing for the public test region. What it's basically based on, it's not directly in the game itself. It's going to be a test environment for the new patch they are potentially releasing now. I don't really know when, they haven't really announced it, but they're pretty much trying everything out, because there's a lot of things they want to go through and test out, both within maps, heroes and stuff like that. So if you want to try it, you can. There will be another link for that, guys. There will also be an instruction how to install it. Now keep in mind, there is a limit how many people they will allow at the moment. The maximum is 10,000 players. If you do sign yourself up later on, you will be queued up and you have to simply wait until the next available space. But you can still sign up, guys, if you want to. You never know, you may be lucky enough to get space. It will also allow you to play the new character, so if that's what you want to do, then jump on it, because it gives you that chance to try her out. What we need to go through here now is a couple of things regarding what they announced at the moment. Now, the announcement they told about the new patch, this may not be the official release, because there's a lot of things they're trying out at the moment. That's why they're doing this PTR, but we'll go through it and see maybe with you guys later on by the end of the video what you think about it. But the first thing is just a general update. First of all, when it comes to the overtime, what they've now announced, that if the overtime goes more than 20 seconds, the fuse will then start to burn down a lot quicker, so it won't be so delayed anymore. So it will give you that push, so either attack or defense a lot harder depending whatever you're doing. But it's simply after 20 seconds they now want the fuse to stop burning down a lot quicker, and then I'm guessing whoever does the best or who is most likely potentially win the game. I'm not really 100% sure what they're looking for there. They've also increased the spawn time, so they've increased it by 2 seconds. I don't really know why they've done this. It may be for benefit, where they're thinking maybe the spawn time at the moment is going too quick, but they want to up it another 2 seconds, guys, so we're just going to simply have to wait there. The next thing on the list as well, what they've said here regarding it, is that the competitive gaming, I think this is a very, very good thing that they've actually announced. I'm very happy they actually doing it, because I think a lot of people took that into consideration when the competitive side actually opened. From now on, if it is they continue within the patch, they have announced that they will only allow one of each hero on every team. So you're no longer be able to double up. You can obviously do it on the public games, that's no problem, but on the competitive side of it, you're no longer be able to double up on the same character. Once you choose a character you want, it will be locked. Somebody else won't be able to choose it, just to keep that in mind. You can still obviously change your hero in game, but as long as you holding that character, it's you holding it, no one else can get it. Okay, guys, so the next thing on the list, what they've also announced, is going to be a couple of the heroes that they have done a couple of changes on. Some of them are only going to be small, some of them actually going to be quite a lot. First thing what they've said is that the self-healing, if anyone can self-heal, like for example, say Roadhog now, for example, it will be now announced that while they are self-healing, it will actually charge against the ultimate skill. So, for example, if they are taking a bit of time to get through to the map or something, they're quite slow, if he self-heals, it will be then countable into the ultimate skill at the same time. So I think that's a very cool thing, they're introducing that, because it's maybe not fair on everyone at the same time, especially not with Roadhog now meeting the new character Ana. Next thing on the list as well is Bastion. He's going to be the first one really that there's going to be a change on. His ultimate skill, there's going to be an increase of 10%, so it's going to cost 10% more now. So there's not a massive difference, but that's what they've announced at the moment, 10% difference. Diva is one of them, who's going to be one of the biggest one of the heroes who are getting quite a lot of changes. First of all, her cooldowns are going to be decreased from 10 seconds to 1 second, so she's going to be a lot quicker and faster. There will be a new resource meter introduced as well. So while the defense meter is active, if it takes any hit or anything but you don't use it, it will actually start recharging for you without you have taken the damage. You have to lose it. So if you don't use it, it will start recharging on its own. When it is fully charged, it will then last for 4 seconds, and it will remain active as long as the assigned hotkey is held down. So keep that in mind. B will also be reclassed as an alternate fire and now bound to RMB. Another cool thing I think has been added to it is her ultimate will now cost 15% less. So that's really good for anyone who tends to like to play with her. Her explosion will be delayed. Will actually, instead of being delayed, will actually be upend from 4 seconds to 3 seconds, so it will explode a lot sooner. Plus the diva will no longer take any damage from the explosion. And the reason they're doing that is that they feel that as a support character, not a lot of people's team seem to be want to choose her all the time. They kind of feel like she's getting left out a little bit, because she's a really good character, because her abilities and her health is not all the best. A lot of people seem to be avoiding her. That's why they're doing it. Second on the list is Lucio. There's only a small change for him. His sound barrier will now be increased. His ultimate skill will be increased by 10%. McGee, his Peacekeeper, they have now introduced that there will be a full damage for a longer distance. So it gives a chance to meet, say, for example, Soldier, Farah, or Hanzo. But if it's on an extreme range, then obviously the damage will decrease and it will take the same. When it comes to Mercy, Mercy is the second one I would say who gets a very big boost. Her main weapon, the staff, will get a damage boost and will also have a bonus. The bonus damage will also be raised from 30 to 50%. If you have, say for example, 2 Mercies, the effect will no longer stack with the bonus damage provided by another Mercy, basically, so that will be taken off. The ultimate charge will now cost an extra 30%, so they will actually raise by an extra 30%, so it will cost a little bit more. But the reason they've done that is that she no longer needs to stay put in one position while using Guardian Angel. She will actually be able to move around now, so that's really good news. I think a lot of people pointed that out, that it wasn't really fair using her because she's a very strong character out there as a healer. Roadhog will also get a little bit of a change. His will be increased by 45%. Doesn't really say what the increase was about, it's just that. Soldier will get a bit of a change as well. His pulse rifle, the spread recovery will begin after a short delay. His visor cost will be increased by 10%. And Cynthia, her base shield will be increased by 50, in meaning her health is 50 and her shield is 150. The Orb of Discord and Harmony, the projected speed with that would be increased from 30 to 120. So he's going to be a really fast healer, basically. He was quite slow before, but they've increased now, so it's going to be a very, very fast healer. And the reason they want to do that, it was so he can run in and run out really quickly and help out his team. His transcendent speed will double upon activation, that's why I said that. And his healing has now gone from 200 to 300 per second. Yeah, so that's everything, guys. I don't know how you feel about it. I do apologize, there's a lot of information to take in, and I'm trying to cover as much as I can regarding everything, but this is what PTR is going to do at the moment. As I announced before, I'm not 100% sure whether this is going to be an official release when the patch is out. But what do you think, guys? Do you think this is going to be a good thing or a bad thing? Obviously, let me know down in the comment down below, and we can try to have a discussion about it and see what you guys find. I think some of those are really good. I think the changes they are doing currently sounds very, very good for what we can face in the future, basically. But I know also in the background you're going to fix a lot of bugs as well with the maps and a couple of other characters. But I think that's everything I can let you know at the moment about this, guys. I will also keep you up to date if there's any changes. But until then, guys, thank you very much for being with me. Take it easy. Until the next one. See ya!